A very passionate Benin man. I have something to say. So let me make it very clear to the state government. I think it's about time that the state government understands the need to release the appropriate allocation to the Benin Traditional Council. I mean, enough is...
He's the head of the Benin Traditional Institution, the head of the Benin religion, and the head of everything that has to do with Benins. Now, the governor, you heard is the allocation of the Traditional Council for months, for reasons best known to you, for very over-flimsy reasons, just to step on the throne of His Majesty. And whereas, on a monthly basis, you don't withhold your monthly allocation in terms of security votes. You take yours home quietly.
Thanks for clicking on this channel. Please subscribe to FO's blog history, and click on the notification button so that whenever we upload a new video you will be notified. Governor Obaseki is presently withholding over 600 million naira, legally due to Benin Traditional Council. According to EDO Diaspora Action Committee, EDAC, its secretary, Dr. Edwin Obabaifo said Governor Obaseki is presently withholding over 600 million naira, which is over 7 months federal allocation, that is legally due to Benin Traditional Council. Honorable Dr. Westindar Hosa, senior advocate of Nigeria, former House of Representatives member, Abuja, agreed with the statement made by EDO Diaspora Action Committee, EDAC. He said Governor Obaseki should pay Benin Traditional Council its statutory allocation from the federal government. He didn't specify the amount in a video he released which has gone viral on social media. He asked Governor Obaseki to pay Oba of Benin and Benin Traditional Council its statutory allocation from the federal government. Governor Obaseki should know that the throne of Oba of Benin is more than 2,000 years, he added. You will watch the video in the course of this program. Mr. Osarze Ar Maseldabor admonishes Governor Obaseki to retrace his steps regarding his actions against Benin Traditional Council. We the Benins know what the constitution says about traditional rulers because Nigeria's constitution has relegated them, but we the Benins don't care about what the constitution says. What we care about is our monarch and the throne, he said. When you are disrespectful to our monarch, you are disrespectful to the Benin race. You cannot withhold Benin Traditional Council allocation, he added. We at FO's blog history have tried to be diplomatic and neutral, not to be seen involved in Edo politics. However, the way things are, we can never again sit on the fence and watch things deteriorating in our kingdom. Henceforth, we shall say things the way they are. We thank you Honorable Dr. Westindar Hosa for speaking out, while other prominent Benins are keeping quiet because of fear of the governor. What surprised us about Governor Obaseki is his effrontery to withhold Benin's Traditional Council allocation from the federal government. Honestly speaking, we have a snake at the helm of affairs in Edo State. If you have a snake in the ceiling of your house, do you sleep with your 2 eyes closed? No. We have a snake at the head of Edo State government and his only objective is to destroy Benin Traditional Council, by extension Benin throne. The reason is simple, he could not get Benin artifacts after collecting money from Europeans, ensuring them he would build a museum to house the returned artifacts. Unfortunately, the federal government released a gazette that the Oba of Benin is the owner of Benin artifacts. The gazette stated that the Oba of Benin will be the one who determines where the artifacts will be kept, as well as international and national bodies the Benin Palace will collaborate with, in relation to keeping and exhibiting the artifacts. While the state government was conspicuously excluded from this collaboration. This gazette further angered the man in Osardebe Avenue, because he always brags that he is governor of the state, hence, he must be respected by all, irrespective of your social status in society. He fails to realize that the governorship position is not forever, it has a stipulated time period, maximum 8 years. While the occupant of the Benin throne remains there for the rest of his life. That is why we at FO's blog history don't care about politicians and the office they occupy. Our revered monarch the Oba of Benin is the only person we are loyal to. He is our identity, history, and the pride of the Benin race. We Benins have to be constantly and consciously vigilant for the few months remaining for the snake to leave office. A snake will always be a snake. Since he became the governor, the palace of the Oba of Benin and the Benin throne have not known peace, from one attack to another. Obabaifo blog history is using this medium to tell the Benins to take cognizance of those Benins who are in his government and also those who are supporting him on social media so that when the time comes to pay them back for the evil done against Benin Kingdom, they can be recognized easily. Senator Adams Oshiomhole never withheld Oba of Benin allocation, instead, he increased it when he was the governor. But this snake in Osardebe Avenue is doing everything humanly possible to destroy the Benin throne. By the grace of God and our ancestors, he will never succeed. Please sit down and watch these two videos, please also share it.
West Damusa is my name. I'm a lawyer, a senior lawyer of Nigeria, and a very passionate Benin man. I have something to say. So let me make it very clear to the state government. I think it's about time that the state government understands the need to release the appropriate allocation to the Benin Traditional Council. I mean, enough is enough. There is no rationalization for this behavior. We must understand that before the present regime, there were governments. There have been colonial regimes, there have been civilian regimes, there have been military regimes prior to this. They all obliged this situation. They granted the obligation. They delivered on their duties. So this government must understand that there is no politics that can be in their own advantage. The more you do this, the more you win people against you. So my advice, and from the information we have, the allocations have been duly released. It is not the business of the government to run traditional authorities. It is the business of the government to support traditional authorities. That's the least they can do. It is even in the interest of the government to use traditional authorities to promote peace and tranquility. We think that this is very unbecoming. We are miffed, and we expect that reason should prevail. There should be no more of this noise making about justifying how you can deny allocation for our royal fathers, particularly the Oba of Benin, whose throne is well over 2,000 years. Benin is not a new nation. Take this advice, because we will not be happy if this continues.
Our elders, our fathers and our mothers, I say Labo and Lame. That's my greeting in Benin. That's our identity. I have to do this. I'm not a video person. Don't use the word. I don't like the camera. It's something I avoid totally. But I think I have no choice because it's already out of hand. So I have to come live and speak to the people, speak to our Benin people precisely on very serious issues at hand. First and foremost, I would want to stand up to regard His Majesty. Monoba talk by he said, "Up by why you to why you are going with you give. You buy your way, buy your money on. You know what to say now, but said, "Where do you boy? Why am I there? Why am I here? You know, say you ya, taking you here. I say, Oba talk by." I want to commend our very, very, very senior leader, the person of the senior advocate of Nigeria, the Right Honorable West Obabaifo. I woke up this morning to see his live videos trending online in regards the nonchalant attitude and behaviors towards the river throne of the Oba Benin. I'll see you back later. Later, I'll see you back later. Come go back to the man, I'll see you back later. River throne of His Royal Majesty, the Oba Benin. See, or you come. Go around. The reason I'm out this morning is because of what's been happening. How disrespectful His Excellency Gov.Obaseki has been to the Benin people at large. The disrespect to the veteran of His Majesty is disrespect to the entire Benin race. Woman and brother. We should understand something. These are two-faced, separate, different things. The traditional institution and the government. We know our constitution have so reduced the traditional level to a mere level, to just a mere citizens. But we the Benins, we do not care about that constitution. What we care about is our monarch and the Oba Benin. No throne, no Benin, no Oba, no Benin. Our only identity, our pride as a Benin person, is that throne that Gov.Obaseki is trying to step upon. I really don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what has gone wrong. I keep wondering if those in his cabinet, who are the Benins, or even the non-Benins, don't they advise him? Don't they talk to him that he's trending wrongly? I don't know what the monarch is seated on his throne. Allah, his monarch reign and rule. This is it. This is the only region that we do not care about government, but about throne. The throne is our people. The throne is ours, and we are the throne. If no throne, no Benin. And the most painful part of it is this: the governor is a Benin man. He is a Benin man by name, Obaseki. But still, I'm not beginning to wonder. I'm not beginning to really ask questions. Regards one of the questions one of the very famous Benin musician asked, that where is the governor from? It's sad. On a regular basis, we are now live, we are now going to press conferences because of the attitude of this government. You want to create a kingdom inside a kingdom. In Benin Kingdom. This is not Yoruba land, this is not Igbo land, and this is not a corner. Somebody can just wake up one day and begin to decide what he does with the traditional institutions. The Oba of Benin is not a religious leader. He is a king. And I can actually tell you that in the entire sub-Sahara by right and by being drilled, the Oba of Benin is the already known king. He's a king, a monarch, and also a religious leader. He's the head of the Benin Traditional Institution, the head of the Benin religion, and the head of everything that has to do with the Benins. Now, the governor you heard is the allocation of the Benin Traditional Council for months, for reasons best known to you, for very overflimsy reasons, just to step on the throne of His Majesty. And whereas, on a monthly basis, you don't withhold your monthly allocation in terms of security votes. You take yours off quietly. They decide to hold the data of the Oba Benin, the PTC. What is wrong with you, Mr. Governor? We try as much as possible not to be insulting. We try as much as possible not to be abusive, because we are responsible. But you're going out of track. Now, you're not done with that. You woke up one morning and said, you woke up one morning, yourself and your escort, and said it's not time to create Traditional Council in Edo South. Who told you we need Traditional Council in Edo South? Is the BTC not enough for you? If it's not enough for you as a governor, it's enough for us. You came to plead to serve. And not to say, you didn't come to plead to become a tyrant or become an oppressor. You pleaded to serve. And you were allowed to serve. Was it a crime for your successor, for your predecessor, was it a crime for the communist as Shomole to have single-handedly made you a governor? Was it also a crime for the Benins and the those at large to have returned you a second time when we had issue with him? I'm beginning to think that something has gone wrong somewhere. Not think. A lot has gone wrong. Now, some days back, we had a press conference on the same issue to see how bothered we are. And issues have been coming up, that's been training across the globe. We have a lot of Benin brothers in your cabinet. They don't talk to you. I guess they're just there for the stipend. When the chips are down, you won't see them around you, Mr. Governor. Our appeal to you is this. We keep on appealing because you hold the mantle of leadership in the state as a servant to us, to the Benin people, and to the Edos, and not as a dictator. You didn't appoint yourself there. The Edos elected you there as a governor to serve. In respect of the fact that Adasan picked you and played with the Edos because of what he did, and you were elected. The second tenure came as a result of the Benins felt, and the Edos felt you were being oppressed by Adams. And they re-elected you. Today, you are stepping on the throne of Oba Benin. Now let me advise you, sir. Now that you can speak for yourself, you can talk for yourself, go to His Majesty and amend things and appeal to him and plead with him. Because the time will come, you'll be looking for who will beg for you, you will not see. Don't allow that time to come. Really, Ebule did say, today, where is he? I don't make mention of other persons that did say. Well, that aside, I'm not going to speak extensively or speak more about that, but I'm so pissed. I don't want to go emotional about this. I want to strongly appeal. We're going to be calling on all Benin leaders across every sector, be you a political leader, be you a business person, business model, be you working class, be you a farmer, traditional institutions, Niggas who are subject to the Oba Benin chiefs, and across the board. Because it seems we've lost track. A lot has been happening lately. Even recently, there was the issue of an appointment that came in. We were surprised that the following week before it was signed by the SGF, there was a Benin man's name. The following week, there was another brother's name from Edo North. None of these are Edo people. Well, let things be done rightly. I think we have been marginalized in the Edo South, in the Edo State as a whole. Our leaders have kept quiet. Currently, we do not have any political leader. Our leaders and our persons, what they care about is just their personal funds, what they're going to have to them in their pocket. After then, they don't care anymore. This was not how our forefathers fought that made the kingdom great. This was not how our fathers did fight that made the kingdom great. Oma Heki, they do super warrior, they do kind of super media. So it's high time we're going to put a call across to every Benin person, leaders, elderly, across all sectors. There is a need to come together as one. In respect to political parties, political affiliations. I want to talk to you guys. That you guys are really going out of track. I want to talk to you guys. There's a need to stand firm and really become fair. This is Benin. No Benin, no Nigeria. Benin is a nation inside a nation. I know what the British took before they could amalgamate Nigeria. If there was no downfall of Benin, they wouldn't have built Nigeria as a nation. British are well, they cause this open. So I don't really go emotional. I'm just trying to avoid the camera because I'm not a media person. I don't do cameras. I don't I don't face cameras. I had a grand audience, but I had to do this when I saw a very respected Right Honorable West Hausa, a senior advocate of Nigeria, as I woke up this morning, with his live video, questioning the government reason why he had the BTC allocations for more than 7 months. He's starving the BTC and also starving the palace. What is wrong, Mr. Governor? What has your Oba done to you? Our monarch can never be wrong. No one's father is wrong. If your father is at fault, he's at right. If he has done anything wrong to you in open, you can go to secret and say that what you did wasn't wrong. He decided to hold the BTC of the Oba Benin, hold the allocation of the Oba Benin, the BTC Council. And while we are getting yours, the car nowhere. It didn't do nowhere. It's earlier, the better. And my words to all Benins in his cabinet. Shame on each and every one of you. A big shame on each and every one of you. The last time, I think recently, the governor and his deputy are having issues. I was surprised to see a senator, a one-time senator of the Republic of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Uzame. He led delegates to the governor as solidarity moves to the governor on support. I guess Uzame is in this country, he's in Benin. Maybe his televisions are faulty, or he no longer reads online or see papers. He should have seen that the governor has been stepping on the foot. Sorry, I've been stepping on the Oba Benin. And for once, I don't let delegate to the governor, to our hearing, to say, Mr. Governor, what you're doing is wrong. But when it became political, because he thinks he has to protect his interest, to show he is a leader, quickly Ranger, we don't recognize or know him as a leader of what we moves. The person we are going to declare our leader, the Benin leader of thought across our globe, is the person of Right Honorable West Hausa. I will also respect, I will also have my regards, my reserved loyalty and support and regards to the Yase of Benin. That's the father that I have done greatly. I can correctly tell you that on several occasions, he has made several moves and several attempts to inaugurate Ikobaka, meetings for elders and leaders. But you see, a lot of our top leaders they shy away from it. because you know there's going to be truth there. Nobody's going to intimidate anyone in there. Nobody's going to talk about politics there. It's going to be on how to make Benin great. We have the Afeni Ferry, we have the Odua People Congress, we have the Intigbo, we have the Arewa. Even other smaller clans and race, they have theirs. You guys couldn't even come up with yours as leaders. Leaders of thoughts, they're no longer visible because they've all gone political. Now, we are not the leaders. We are going to queue behind West Dausa and begin to lead the Benin to the greater height. And there's nothing the governor can do about this. We're going to resist every attempt by His Excellency, Gov.Obaseki, to undermine, underrate, and disrespect the very revered throne of Your Majesty that has been above 2,000 years old. The British tried, they could not conquer it, they could not reduce it. Now you want to reduce it. The boundary of Benin Empire was today Benghazi in Libya. Today, the name right of Benin across the Benin coastal line still bears the name to see how great the Benin was. British reduced it to a very word, just a little portion. Then you as a Benin man wants to come and destroy the portion as you just do. The niggers are in the same line with you. And we are very aware that around May, they sent a letter to you, tell you that they are not part of that letter. They wrote to you in terms of trying to create the Benin Traditional Council. With your moves last week shows that you, as a governor, is the brain behind what the niggers did. Now you want to divide the kingdom and walk away and keep them in problems and put them in problems and make them start running from pillar to pole. That will not take years and years to address. You've not been able to address the security challenges in Edo State, courtism and others. Now the traditional matter now you want to address. We refuse to. We will never concede to that. We are going to reach out to writing about West Dausa on the way forward. On the need to call all leaders to talk. All Benin leaders to round table. It's going to be a conference for all Benin leaders. It's going to take like 2, 3, 4 days. A continuous meeting. We have to resolve on how to stand out. Recently, some regions in Nigeria are trying to break up. They've written several letters to the United Nations and others. We're not seeing what the damages they are doing, but the government is thinking of how to divide the kingdom and make us turn us to a mushroom. The one the British did and his allies is not enough for you as a government. What's all this now, Mr. Governor? I woke up this morning so confused, but I got so excited when I saw West Dausa's video. No, let's just keep quiet. No Benin person across. I've seen online or on the print media or the internet space, apart from West. So about a what to say? What to say? The West Dausa. You boy, I say big thank you to you. I'm expecting that all leaders will repent and begin to speak up and stand firm with West to put a stop to Mr. Governor's actions and activities. This is Benin Kingdom. This is not Benin Dukedom. This is Benin Kingdom where King is truly King. This is Benin Kingdom where the Oba reigns and also rules. This is Benin Kingdom that has survived several onslaughts from invaders across the sea and otherwise. This is Benin Kingdom where when the Oba tells you this is how I want my thing and this is how it should be. The Oba is our pride. The monarch is our pride. The monarch is our father, is a father to all. An insult to traditional institution is an insult to Benin people at large. Oba Atop, so thank you so much, and I appreciate everyone. Just keep watching and keep sharing. I'm going to attach my phone contact to everyone. You can put a call to me. So on how to make these things work, on how to put heads together to make sure we crack this thing and put a stop to it. I always say, thank you so much, I appreciate it.